Well, here we are in Portland, Oregon. I'm Gerald. I don't know if you see Mr. Biscuit or not, but that's him over here. It's my main squeeze. Yep. The alpha male cat for my dude. I want to talk to you YouTubers out here. You notice that when you see the polls on CNN and CBS, NBC, and Gallup and all them, that the race seems to be close, within like 5 points, 10 points maybe. But then when you poll YouTubers, you know, yeah, overwhelmingly, we're pretty much Obama supporters. Wouldn't you say, fellas, guys and gals? So we need to make our name heard. I call for all you YouTubers out there to get a hold of your senators, congressmen, whoever you are. Get a hold of your Obama supporters out there, your other supporters, people you don't usually talk to. The old folks. Then you old folks like me, get a hold of some of the young folks. Talk to them. Get all our wagons in a circle, and we can put up a pretty good fight against McShane and Pam. Yes, I said Pam. Governor Pam. She was all about getting paid in Alaska. And if you notice, all the Alaskan women have nothing but really terrible things to say about the girl. She's a terrible soccer mom. She doesn't like to do her share of carpooling. I know minor little things, but they say to your character. They speak to your character. For instance, let's rehash a little bit of old John McShane's history and his character, shall we? For instance, how he starts out. 5th in the bottom of his class. 5th from the bottom of his class in Annapolis. Excuse me. See, I'm not doing too well. I'm fat. Lost my legs. Have a lot of other health issues just for it. So I'm not just some liberal mountain hunter. Actually, I was independent for a long time. I hadn't even decided who to vote for until yesterday. That being the 30-day mark for the election. I told myself I'm going to decide by the 4th because that's my brother's birthday. I decided I'm definitely going to vote for Obama. I've looked at his record. He has no scandals. He hasn't really done anything very adverse. He's tried his hardest to do what he can for his fellow citizens. Yeah, he's been a patriot. So what if he didn't serve in the Army or the Air Force? Big freaking deal. A lot of people didn't. A lot of politicians and presidents didn't serve. Okay? Sheesh. Really. W barely served. Right? National Guard? Yeah. Anyway. John McCain goes to Vietnam, give him a lot of respect for going over there, gets shot down and becomes a POW. As a POW, what does he do? Now, that speaks to his character. He turns coat, becomes a traitor, gives propaganda speeches, writes letters, does tapes, all kinds of things to the Vietnamese, to the North. Finally gets to come home. Finds out his wife's been hurt in an accident. She's been keeping it from him because she didn't want him to be upset. She's been holding the fort down like a trooper, even though she had her legs crushed in a car accident, in great pain. He comes home. What does he do? He starts carousing around and pretty much abandons his family. Yeah, what a hero. And goes out and finds himself a little rich heiress and decides to marry her. Besides, she's 20 years younger than he is. Then he becomes a senator. Of course, they go to it. Wow, there we go. He gets all that money from this heiress, and he's got money now to run a campaign, so he decides to be a politician. He can't do anything else. Doesn't take a lot of brains to be a politician, apparently, because he made it. What does he do when he gets in there? Yeah. He cheats more, steals more. Gets to know a guy named cheating. Puts money into his little savings and loans. Then they go out and rip off people. Even though he gets busted, he still gets exonerated because he's a senator. He was personal friends with the guy. Of course he knew what he was doing. You people, you know all this too. And one of the worst tempers in the Senate. And he's a nasty human being. He won't stop telling those nasty, degrading, racist, and gender-biased jokes about a gorilla raping a woman and she enjoys it. What's wrong with that, man? Makes fun of people like Chelsea Clinton about how she's ugly. Makes fun of his staff. Has little nasty little bully-like nicknames for them all. Calls his wife a cunt, a trollop. Beats her. Yeah, he had a little thing going with the domestic violence that they cleared up in Phoenix when I lived there. Yeah, he was beating on this woman. Still does. You notice how she stands back with her arms folded, looking scared to death. Knows she better not say anything to him, better not touch him. He'll go off on her. She's never by his side. Rarely. Never touches him. She's rarely. They don't hug. It's not. When he got done with his speech, no congratulations or nothing from her. He didn't want her to. Sarah Palin, on the other hand, watches her speak, and he's all over it. Yeah. Looking all leery and shit like this. Playing with his wedding finger. Like this. Yeah, he is. You watch when he stands behind her when she speaks. He'll do it. He'll see it. How could you want a man like that for president? How could you honestly want to vote for a man like that? I'm talking to you conservatives out there, Republicans. Just because you're a Republican, that doesn't mean you have to ruin the country. If he dies, the little mayor from Wacilla's going to be president. They still want to teach creationism in school and do away with condoms and teaching about sex. What is wrong with teaching your kids about sex? Are you out of your freaking minds? Excuse me for a second. I need a drink. No, I don't drink alcohol. I do the do. And I wanted to say these things because I wanted to bring about what McCain was like. You've seen him flip out. You've seen him lie. There's other points he brings up. Things like how he mentioned how he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know anything about foreign relations or Iraq. Talks about how there's a neighborhood you can walk around with no Kevlar on and no armor. And just walk around the neighborhood like nothing going on. No guards or anything. General Petraeus he's talking about. Yeah, right. Sure. We know better. Makes those mistakes all the time. Even Lieberman had to correct him. My God. Jokes about bombing Iran. Bomb, 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 bomb Iran. Now see, why would you want someone like that as your president? Leading you. That your soldiers have to salute and respect. How could you want that? How could you desire that at all? You know there's something wrong with that man. And someone's going to do something about it because he's so sick. He's going to lose his presidency. The little mayor from Wasilla would become president. And then you're really going to be sorry. All I have to say, YouTubers, is let everybody know that about him. He's a puke. Watch him closely. Not only can he not answer questions, he doesn't know the answer. I gotta go. Just wanted to say that. I wanted to rally YouTubers if I could. Get out there, spread the word. Let's show them what a real poll is like. Right here on this video. Show me. Tell me who you want. I'll count them. We'll do it right. YouTube won't censor this. Come on, you guys stop crying about that. Stop crying and whining. We'll do our own poll. We'll see. Good night, everybody. From Portland, Oregon, signing off. Me and Mr. Biscuit, who you can't see, but you'll see one day. Because, by golly, there he is. Hi, buddy. He says goodbye. Later.